Let's bring you more on that top story, the final military handover from British troops in southern Iraq to the Americans. Almost all of the 3,700 troops still there will be returning home in the coming days. Well, joining me now is Abdul Razak, who comes from Basra, but now lives and works in the UK. Good evening. Thank you very much for coming in. What's your perspective on the impact that British troops have had on Basra?
I think prior to 2005, maybe middle 2005, I think they had a big impact. I think the way they approached the friendly way they approached the policing of the city specifically was quite different from the way the American handled the north and Baghdad. So people viewed them in a positive way. However, I think after middle of 2005, things changed, and I think I was there in January 2005, and when traveling to the city, I could see the military police policing the streets. But after that, the military seemed to have gone into the palace and into the airport outside the city. The airport is about, I don't know, 20 kilometers outside the city, and the palace is outside the city as well, and they left the city, in my opinion, unpoliced.
So as they were less visible, you felt security suffered as a result of that?
Absolutely, and I think that comes to even now after the withdrawal of the British Army. I was speaking to my family today, and they had a mixed feeling about it, although they are happy, they are the occupiers, if you like, leaving the city because nobody likes to be occupied. At the same time, they are somehow concerned about what the impact might be at least in the mind of the militia. They might see it as an opportunity for them to come back. Although the British Army hasn't been policing the city, them being there actually acts as sort of deterrent.
And of course, while they've been there, they have been training Iraqi forces, Iraqi police officers to deal with any other threat, haven't they?
Absolutely right.
And do you believe that has been done sufficiently to make the city secure in the future?
I think that the police and the army are much better than they were in 2005 and 2006. I think it's evident when they took the decision to actually attack the militia in March 2008. I think they did okay. I think they will be able to handle the policing of the city now.
And how do your family feel, the fact that they are still living there and they're seeing these changes around them? How do they feel today, I wonder?
I think, as I mentioned, there is a mixed feeling. I think on the one hand, they are happy to see the military, the British Army leaves. I think there are two concerns in their mind. One thing is they are concerned that the militia might come back, and the other point is the American being there. They are concerned of how the Americans are going to handle the situation, because what they see in the north, the Americans are very heavy-handed in their approach.
Okay, we appreciate you coming in. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Razak with these thoughts there on what's happened in Basra.